Hello and good morning. Nothing better than a cup of coffee. All right, let's see. It is 6 a.m. I last saw you guys at around midnight on Friday. So it's currently Saturday morning, 6 a.m. I went to bed at 3 a.m. And this is what it's like running a business as a father. So I was up till 3 a.m. I worked from about 8 p.m. until about 3 a.m. Went to bed at 3, got up at 6, and I'm sitting back here at my desk. The reason being is that today is Saturday and I want my wife to have some time. She's had a very busy week. I have been so busy with work this week, so she has had Arlo quite a lot. Since it's Saturday and it's the weekend, I want to allow her to take some time to step back and just enjoy herself today and not really focus on taking care of Arlo. So I got all that work done yesterday, last night, and now going into today. I am up now. I just fed little man, and he's asleep. So he'll sleep for probably another 3, 4 hours. So while he's asleep, I am going to get all the work done that I can. That way, going into today, I don't have so much to worry about. I'm going to take care of Arlo. She is going to relax, do what it is that she wants to do. I know she's got some church things to work on. She wants to do some cleaning, wants to take care of herself. So I am going to allow her to do that by taking care of Arlo. So that's kind of the plan today. This is the first official vlog on the brand new 17 Pro Max. This is the front facing camera. That is right. I'm going to say it again. This is the front facing camera on the 17 Pro Max in vertical format. However, since we're now able to shoot open gate, we are now able to shoot landscape in vertical format, which is incredible. So this entire vlog, unless otherwise noted, is going to be filmed on the 17 Pro Max. So with all that being said, let's jump into today and get to work. Okay, so over the next 3 or 4 hours, I have really about 2 to 3 tasks that I want to get done. I say 2 to 3 because it all depends on how much he sleeps. So, first things first is right now, I mentioned in yesterday's vlog about my client Kevin who has cancer. We are doing a GoFundMe, we are doing a full YouTube and social media page for him, and it's all about inspiring others to continue to be the best version of themselves, even when it seems like all hope is lost. Pushing through holistically, giving your faith to God. So, with that being said, currently, as you can see right here, this is the dashboard. We are currently scheduling and uploading content for the page that is going out multiple times today. We have 3 videos going out today, one going out tomorrow, and then that'll be done and taken care of. So that's the first thing. The second thing we're doing, I mentioned on my story on my personal page right here 2 days ago that I am working on filming a commercial teaser for my client Tony as we are working on selling our brand new dry rub product. So that is going on TikTok Shop. I got to edit that video to make sure that goes out and gets taken care of. And then lastly, for LCRG, my real estate client, Kevin's brokerage, I am working on finalizing the newsletter for this week. So those are the 3 big things that I want to get done before little man wakes up. So by the time I have to take him, it's done. That was my cat. I don't know if you can hear him or not. But by the time he wakes up, it's done and taken care of. All right, so it's been about 2 hours, and I really wanted to come out and give the camera a test. I really haven't had any opportunity to film some real life outside of being in the studio. So wanted to go out on a walk while he's still asleep, reset my mind a little bit before going back in, finishing up some work, and then hopefully eating. So out on this walk, and first thing I want you to notice is how good this camera quality is. Again, this is the front facing camera in landscape mode. However, we are filming in a vertical format. And again, that is due to this incredible open gate that we're now able to shoot on the new 17 series or Air. Dynamic range is also extremely good. So on this walk, I'm going to take some photos and give me your thoughts, what you think. I have put out numerous videos so far on my personal page, and I think I mentioned this just a little bit ago. But the biggest thing by far to me that is just so impressive is this front camera quality. You are getting back camera quality on a front camera, which really changes the game for so many people, whether you're a content creator or whether you actually use your phone for professional shoots. Now, my first ever professional video was filmed in Los Angeles on an iPhone 10 and no, iPhone 11. And it turned out really, 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 really good. However, we all know that at the time, showing up to a commercial event with an iPhone isn't necessarily respectable at that point, right? But to me, that was all I had, and that's how I got started. And personally, I thought, well, if I could get really good at filming on an iPhone, I can film on anything. So we say all that to say that now a lot of people use their phones for commercial projects. I myself have used my phone in place of a more professional camera. I also have used my phone a ton for B-roll scenes because it really does ultimately allow you to just have so much freedom to be able to have this tiny little piece of glass in your pocket film such high quality video. So with all that being said, I think this really is such an insane thing to have, especially for professionals, because with Apple Log 2, I mean, we're really, really ProRes, everything is just so good now. And it really opens up the possibilities to not just content creators, not just even professionals, but high-end movies can be shot on this. And if you don't believe me, I cannot think of the movie, but I'll link it right here, or I'll put it right here in text what the movie actually was that was just shot on an iPhone. And let me tell you, it looks absolutely incredible. But with all that being said, I want to try something that is exclusive now to the iPhone 17 or Air series. And this is it. So this is unfortunately not able to be filmed in a landscape orientation. However, this is so cool. Now, Android has had this for years. I get it, okay? But I have talked to people who have had this feature on their Android devices, and I've also been watching videos for people who have actually used this on an Android device. And they say that for whatever reason, Apple's quality is more professional. And I did not say that. I've had numerous people tell me that, and you can go watch videos on YouTube that say the same thing, that this setup, this dual capture setup, just has so much quality in it that it really can be used in a professional setting if you want it to be. So making my way down to just an overpass, got the beautiful canal. So I want to take some photos. I might have, or I will overlay some photos of what I'm taking currently on this walk. So the other thing I want to talk about real quick is battery life. I have not used the phone enough to be able to decipher if it has a good battery life, but we all know it's going to. These phones have always been great with battery life. I've actually heard some really, really good things so far on the Air, and people are able to get 20 hours of use time out of it, which everybody was talking about how they didn't like the Air because it was so thin, the battery was tiny. And now in these Pro Max devices, this is the biggest battery ever in an iPhone. It's over 300 milliamps. So definitely a huge upgrade. But as we continue on and talk about the battery, as the days continue on, I'll be sure to update you guys more. But what I can say is that last night when I got the phone, which was yesterday evening, it was at 40%, and I used it pretty heavily because first off, we were downloading apps, it was indexing, we were, everything that you normally do when you get a phone. So not only that, but I was actually using the device, and when I went to bed at 3 a.m., it still had 7% battery. So we're talking about 40% to 7% in, let's say, about 8 to 9 hours of heavy use. That's pretty good if you consider, the phone was indexing, the phone was downloading apps. So far, it seems like it's going to be really good. So as we're walking back directly into the sunlight, might I add, done about a mile so far, and it's about 85 degrees. It's Florida, so it's hot all the time. This phone has not felt hot at all, which I'm sure most of you know, especially with the iPhone 15 and 16, the chassis would literally turn sometimes into lava, to where it would be so hot you couldn't even pick the phone up. But with this new vapor cooled chamber, it seems like the phone is no longer going to heat up, which, a little bit of heat, of course, but not to the point where it's hot to the touch. So far, I'm very impressed with the vapor cooled chamber, and hopefully it stays that way and I can continue to talk about how good the vapor chamber is. And as we're getting back home, just wanted to point this out again about battery life. I left the house at 69%, currently at 62, over a 1 mile walk, multiple photos, multiple videos, 7% battery loss. That's pretty damn good. All right, so about now would be the time where I show you a really cool breakfast cinematic montage about making this avocado. But let's just say that parent life, right? Our kitchen's a mess, and this ain't no place to film a cinematic avocado video. So instead, I'm just going to tell you that for breakfast today, I'm going to make myself a good old avocado. I'm going to make some toast, everything bagel seasoning, and have some avocado, everything bagel seasoning toast. So that's breakfast. So imagine there's a cool montage here. Well, it's 2 p.m. Might as well be midnight. Life of an entrepreneur. So I'm going to end the vlog right here. So today I really wanted it to be raw, open, not over talking about a certain point or subject. And truthfully, I just wanted to make a video that shows, hey, when you're out on a walk, what's it look like? What's it sound like? What's the camera quality like? The basic things that most people are going to be using this phone for. Most people aren't going to be making movies with this phone. Some are, myself included, but some aren't, and that's okay. So today, I really just wanted to show and share the raw, open, honest, camera transparency experience, and that's what this is. I have been with my boy Arlo all day. The wife's been getting stuff done around the house, so it's been great. I'm going to kick back on the couch, relax, watch some of the NASCAR race. It's Saturday, watch some college football. And I'm going to end it right here, and then I'm going to edit this video and get this out. Tomorrow is Sunday, so my plan tomorrow, or one of these days in the next day or two, depending on what I have to do, is we're going to talk about liquid glass and iOS 26. It's a hot topic right now. I'm not going to share my thoughts here, but we're going to talk about that. So tomorrow morning, I volunteer at my local church. So I'm going to go volunteer at church, come back, watch some football, watch my Steelers. And then after that, we will sit down, talk about liquid glass, probably just in the office, and just do like an actual sit down video. If you're new here and you don't know what this channel is, my name is Zane. This is a raw, behind the scenes look at running multiple businesses as an entrepreneur and as a dad and as a husband. This is not over the top, high quality cinematic editing. I'm not making a movie here. I'm not a Siobhan Selman or a Andres Vidosa. That is like on YouTube, at least with this channel. That's a different channel. This channel, that's not me. Right now, I'm just sharing the raw, authentic, behind the scenes days in the life of what it's like. I'm trying to upload daily right now. Had to take some time off because my son was born, but now we're back, baby. So if you guys like this type of content, if you want to see more, especially with the iPhone 17, almost every vlog from here on out for a while is going to be done with this phone, because I'm putting this phone through the paces, through the test. So if you want to see more, definitely be sure to hit the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and follow me on socials while you're at it. Zane C. Campbell. Upload there constantly, periodically. And other than that, I appreciate you guys. Cheers, and I hope you have a phenomenal Saturday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, and remember, you create your own story.